always, I am your host, Smitty, back with another one, man. And I'm excited to bring you today's episode. It's one that is, I don't know, it's challenging for me, man. I literally recorded 15 minutes almost of this episode and just stopped it, cut it, and here I am starting over, man. It's something that it's for the first time as I'm talking, I'm getting like worked up and I'm like, yeah, we got to cut this. Like, I don't know. I might post it, the one I cut for y'all so y'all can see it, man. But I had written something in my notes a couple of days ago, and I don't know about y'all, but I'll be up and my creative juices start flowing at night, man. And I was laying in my bed and I'm just sitting there typing mad stuff in my notes. And one of the things I wrote is beware of people who know you by who you used to be. And that has become more and more evident in my life. This is one of those episodes, I don't even have notes for it. It's just, this is going to be me speaking from the heart. So just, bear with me, man. There's definitely a lot of feels. Like I said, we recorded 15 minutes of an episode and then said, nah, I'm going to start over. Like, it's tough, man, because there are people in a lot of areas of my life that know me for who I used to be. If I'm gonna be honest with myself and be honest with y'all, I gotta let y'all know who I used to be. If you knew me in college, I was outside. Like, before outside was a term, I was outside, yo. I was a quiet person. I didn't hang out with too many people, but I knew everybody and everybody knew me, and I was involved, right? I was events coordinator for the Black Student Union. I played football. I was an RA. I was one of them lit RAs that didn't really care what you did, and I probably was doing it with you. Yeah, like I was drinking. I done did whatever you could think of. I was really out there, and I had been through some stuff, man. I was stealing. I had a stealing problem, man, and it started my freshman year, and it started kind of out of necessity. Like, if I didn't have something and we needed it, me and my roommate, we was gonna go get it. And it turned into a real problem, man. I used to rob grocery stores, all that. Like, I would fill the entire cart up with food and just walk out the store. Like, and you wasn't going to stop me. I was out. Putting stuff in my pockets and walking out. All types of stuff. I was taking phones, iPods, whatever you could think of, bro. Like, and it became a real problem. So, like, I had a problem with just drinking, stealing, depression, all of that stuff, man. And it was a journey who I used to be, man. And even in high school, I was a different person. Like, who I was in high school was different than who I was in college. And even in 8th grade, like I almost joined a gang in 8th grade, man. It was a different time in my life. But there's so many layers to who I am. And even some of the stuff I'm saying now, a lot of people, y'all are getting it for the first time, man. But, oh, my battery dying on the camera. Hopefully we get this off, but there's layers to who I am. And as much as all of those things shaped me, as much of all of those things like helped to groom me and are a part of my journey and are a part of my history, none of that defines me. None of that is who I am. It's what I've done. It's what I've been through, but it's not who I am. It's not my identity. It's not what you should recognize me by. What you should recognize me by is a man who has grown so much from that. A man who has been through all those things and done all those things and come out on the other side of it. The only time you should ever be bringing up my past is as a testimony. You feel me? Don't use it to define me. Don't use it to belittle me. Don't use it to bring me down to your level because you're still in that space. I know a lot of people in my life who are still in that space that I met them at, have not advanced from what our relationships used to be in those times when I was that person. And it's tough when you get close to people while you're in that phase in life, and then you graduate from that phase of life and they don't. They stay back in that phase of life. They get left behind in that phase of life. And then you see where it starts to just affect relationships. You don't hang out as much as you used to. You don't interact as much as you used to. And then when y'all do interact, it's a lot of talking about how things used to be, what y'all used to do, how it used to be like. And it's like, why are you still living in that space? Why are you still there? Like, how did you not make the same or similar decisions, or any decisions? Rather, you don't have to make the same ones as me, but how did you not make any decisions to get out of that space? Why am I the one who is out of that space and you're still there? And why are you trying to keep me there with you? You know, sometimes people will try and keep you in that frame of mind, try and keep you in that space because it makes them feel more comfortable about the fact that they're still there. You know, when you move on in life, when shit don't bother you no more, when you're completely done with everything and you're a better person now, you know, your mindset is transformed, your heart is transformed, everything is different, the fruit of your life is different, you walk different, you talk different, you feel me, looking like new money. When that stuff about your life starts to change, it really brings out the insecurities in people, man. And you could really see who's insecure around you by how your success affects them. You know, write something, text your group chat something successful you just did and see how they respond. See who actually responds. It's some people that ain't gonna reply. They're going to see the message. Everybody sees their messages. We got our phones in our pockets or in our hands 24/7. It's some people that's going to see that thing that you shared that was so successful and not reply. It's some people that's going to see that thing that you shared that was so successful and so amazing and so like great for you and give you the most generic response. And then there's some people that's really going to care. And you can really see how your success really, it not only does it bring out the insecurities in people, it intimidates people because it's like, dang, how is this person doing this? And I've been trying that what I'm doing longer than they have. And how are they doing this? And how are they doing that? And I feel like, especially if they feel like they're trying harder than you, and they see you get it before them. Oh my goodness. What? The jealousy, the haters, the hatred. Like some of the biggest haters you'll encounter is people that know the old you. Those be the people that hate the most. It don't be the random people. It don't be like just people online that just be hating for no reason. Although I've encountered that too in this journey, man. But, it be the people that know who you used to be and see you move on from being that person that hate on you the most. And they don't even realize it. Like, it's not something that's in the front of their mind where it's like, dang, I'm a hater and I hate this person and I hate this. It's something internal that they don't even realize. But I see it because I look at things a different way and I'm like privy to that kind of thing. Like I look for that kind of thing, but it's haters in your circle and they don't even know that they're haters. But there's a piece of them that's like, dang, and we've all been there before. I've looked at people's successes and be like, dang, I wish I was blah, 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 blah. Or how they do that. And they ain't even, you know, like you ever look at somebody do something real big and you question like, yo, how they do that when you've been trying? And it's like, we've all been there. And when you find yourself in that space, you got to check your heart, yo, because what's for you is for you. Let their success be their success. If they had a kid and you ain't got no kids yet, just be happy they had a kid. A lot of people die having kids. A lot of people don't have successful births. A lot of people can't get pregnant. Like if you see someone getting married, don't be jealous that you ain't married yet. Be happy for them. A lot of people don't find love. If you see somebody making some money, you see somebody buying a crib, you see somebody doing anything and they succeeding at it, be happy for them. They work for that. That's theirs. That's their life. Let them be happy and be happy for them. Don't try and be jealous of somebody's life. Don't try and put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You don't know what they've been through to get to that. You don't know who they used to be and had to become in order to receive the things that they received. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what their life like. Same way y'all ain't know what my life was like. And there's so much more that about my life that I haven't even shared with y'all. But maybe one day it'll come, man. I'll give y'all a testimony episode. But you can't sit there and be hating on people. And some of the biggest haters you're going to encounter is the people that's really in your circle, that's in your group chat that you talk to every single day. And it's like they don't even realize it, but you can feel it. You feel the tension. You feel the animosity. You feel the competition. You know, and that's a part of why a lot of us, especially in black and brown communities, we don't succeed because we in competition with our friends, and that shit is stupid. I don't even be up here cussing, but like that shit is stupid. You feel me? Be genuinely happy for people. Your time is coming. It's gonna come. But just because someone else's time came before yours, just because somebody else is doing something different than you or whatever it may be, like, don't be that person. Don't be that person. Please don't be that person. Like, just be happy for people. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where you start questioning, like, how they do this and how they do that and blah, 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 like, you really got to check yourself. You got to do better. You got to change your mindset. You got to grow. You got to elevate. You got to be a different person, because ain't no reason why you need to be jealous and hating on people the way you are. Ain't no reason for it, man. But like I said, beware of people who know you by the old you. You know, as much as I'm cool with people referring to me as Smitty, like that's my nickname, I'm cool with it. But like, there's Smitty the nickname, and then there was Smitty the person. And the person I described in the beginning of this episode, that was Smitty the person. And a lot of people still see me that way. And like I said, I think I said it in a different episode, but somebody reached out to me and they was like, hey, Smitty or Jordan, I'm not sure which one you go by. And the reason they said that is because they see the growth, right? That's the difference between someone who sees the growth and doesn't see the growth. They know that I'm not Smitty the person no more. And I haven't talked to this person in years up until the point that they reached out, but they know I'm not Smitty the person no more. So they were like, should I call you Jordan and not Smitty? They knew that. Like, they could see it, but people around you, some of the people that's closest to you don't see it, because they can't see the forest through the trees, man. A lot of y'all don't get that and understand what that means, but I hope that you do. I'm not going to break it down and explain it to y'all, man. But really check your circles. Check the people that's hating on you. Check the people that are taking the advice and opinions of other people and not yours. Like, it'd be some people that you've been close to for a long time that don't respect your opinion, that don't respect your feelings, that don't respect your input, that don't really value what you got to say, and will let anybody come up to them and influence them and lead them astray and guide them in any other direction. Like, it's a lot of haters out there, man. Really check I encourage everybody, check your circles, man. And don't be afraid to get a new circle. Just because you had this friend for 10 years, 15 years, 8 years, however long it is. We've been friends since high school. I've known you since middle school. We was besties in college, yada, yada, yada. Who cares? Let them... Almost got out of pocket. Let them go, yo. It's okay to get new circles. You need a circle that's matching where you're going and not where you've been. You feel me? And if that circle grows with you, that's a blessing. Not everybody has that. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody's built for that. Some people have seasons in your life. Some people can't go where you're trying to go, and you can't slow your progress trying to force them to come along with you, trying to force them to understand what's going on, trying to force them to get the picture. Like, none of that. You can't force it. So don't be afraid of getting a new circle. If you need a new friend, new something, I'm looking for new friends. I'll take them. You feel me? Hit me up. We could talk. We could kick it. I like rollback smoothies. If we want to go rollbacks, we can rollbacks it out. Like, whatever y'all want to do, man. Don't be afraid of getting in a new circle. Don't be afraid of being by yourself for a little while until you get that new circle. Sometimes we just want to be so surrounded with people to feel like we got company around us, to feel like we got love around us, to feel like it's people that's, close to us. Like, we just don't want to feel alone. But sometimes it's better for you to be by yourself. I'd rather be by myself than have 100 friends and half of them is haters and half of them ain't doing nothing and half of them ain't going nowhere, and it's competition between us and we out here just trying to flex on each other. Like, that is so stupid. It's so stupid, man. But beware of people who knew you by the old you, man. I'm gonna keep saying it, man. You work too hard to become who you become. You work too hard to grow, to change, to transform, to be a better person, to elevate. All these, you work too hard to let somebody's son, to let somebody's daughter define you by who you used to be. I don't care what you used to do. I don't care if you was out here selling drugs, you was shooting people, you was a wild hoe, you was doing whatever. I don't care what you was doing. You've worked too hard to not be that person no more, to let somebody keep defining you as who you used to be. That ain't you, dog. That ain't you. You did it, but that ain't who you are. Don't let people's opinions, don't let how they see you, don't let how they judge you affect you, yo. If you got somebody in your life who's out here judging you, get them out your life, man. Get them out your life. If they not helping you to become a better version of yourself, to change, to grow, to elevate, all these different things, get them out your life. Life is too short to be carrying low level, low vibrational. These low vibrational people are with you, man. Like, you got too much going for you. You done work too hard. Life is going too good. You done made so much progress. You feel me? You starting to love yourself again. You starting to make strides again. Like, things is really looking up for you. Don't let these people hold you back. Don't let these haters stop you, man. And don't let people continue to define you by your mistakes, by your transgressions, by who you used to be, by what you used to do. You're better than that now. That's not who you are. You're a new being with a new mindset, and it's a new day. So, I don't know. I needed to get that off my chest, man. This episode was more for me than it was for y'all, if anything. But, you know, I know somebody's going to get this. I know it's going to hit somebody. I know it's going to make sense to somebody. But here we are, man. Get them haters about your life. Let them people go. Don't let nobody define you. You are so much better now. So, until next time, this is Daily Dimensions. Love y'all. Peace.